Christine O'Donnell was a Tea Party favorite during the 2010 midterm elections, and while she was unsuccessful in defeating Chris Coons for the Senate seat, she still remains a strong political force and voice for the Republican Party. She's here tonight to announce who she's supporting for the GOP nomination. How you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you.
First of all, before you tell us, apparently you announced that you're announcing, and you got a lot of negative feedback. What happened?
Oh, people are, the passion that propels the Tea Party could be our undoing. If we get so hard-headed that we are not willing to unite around whoever is the nominee. And I got a handful, considering we sent to over 100,000 people, a handful of people saying, if it's not Ron Paul, take me off your list. If it's not...
No, look, I got to tell you, I'm sick and tired of the media that ignores Bill Ayers. Oh, Rick Perry had a brain freeze. So what? Mitt Romney had a $10,000 bet. So what?
Oh, that was an obvious hyperbole, and everybody...
and, Newt Gingrich is going to implode. He's radical. I'm tired of all of it. I think we've got a good slate of candidates. I am not going to endorse. I'm going to let the people on their own decide, because I don't have a vote anyway until much later in the process, and I just want to give them as much access to the candidates as I can.
I think that's
So who is it?
Well, let me first preface it with this. It was not an easy decision, because I, too, think that any of our candidates would make a great president and a great candidate going against Barack Obama. But I think that there are certain tiebreakers. And I know that in making my decision, I might be hurting some people, but I think infrastructure and executive experience are important. So for that reason, I'm endorsing Mitt Romney. And I'm very happy. It's not an anti-Gingrich or anti-anyone else, but actually a pro-Governor Romney endorsement.
Because there seems to be the narrative that has emerged against Mitt that he's more establishment, less Tea Party.
Right.
And do you think that's unfair?
I think it's unfounded and unmerited. First of all, take a look at who he got behind in early races. Newt Gingrich, for example, was relentlessly for the liberal Republican in one of the first Tea Party races.
Didi Scazafazza.
Didi, yes, in New York 23. Whereas,
which he said he regretted, but
but look at Governor Romney, who is not out there boasting about it. One of the first ones in, and Scott Brown got behind Nikki Haley, Marco Rubio, me. So this says a lot. The courage and conviction it takes to get behind anti-establishment candidates speaks volumes. And I think people are overlooking that. People are having especially Tea Partiers, have a visceral response that is not merited. Now, I'm not so arrogant as to think that my endorsement is going to make or break his candidacy, but what I do hope is that my bona fides as someone who has personally sacrificed, financially sacrificed, in order to go against the establishment will make people take a second look.
You're going to go out on the road with him and campaign for him?
Well, I'd like to. I've been working. As soon as I made up my mind, I do want to say they did not come to me. I went to them. Because a lot of the anti-Romney stuff got me thinking, where is this coming from? And the campaign was very open. Every comment, every criticism, they responded to me, setting the record straight. And what I found was that a lot of the accusations that he's not going to fully repeal Obamacare, that's not what he has said. And I found that a lot of people are making these judgments based on misinformation about his record. So I'd like to do whatever they think.
You ever going to run again?
Most likely, probably. But, first we've got to, try to unite behind 2012 and get rid of Barack Obama.
I'm anybody but Obama. This is the most important election in our lifetimes. And
I agree.
I think Mitt would be a good president. I think Newt would be a good president. I think Bachmann and Santorum would be good presidents, And it's all gonna get started, and the people watching this program will decide. And
I think that's why
real quick, we gotta run.
We cannot have a repeat of 2008, because unlike in 2008 when Bush was not the candidate, we have an incumbent president who is going to be campaigning from the Oval Office the more we fight.
And it's going to be a $1 billion smear campaign. Christine, good to see you.
Thank you.